Hello everybody, I'm Ixical, and in this video I'm going to build this rather mystical and spiritual library right here in my Rojiura and Cocricot build. I've already built a house nearby, and this place is going to be a little bit weird and a little bit more mystical than anything I've ever built before. It's going to be a large structure with 3 floors, so let's get started. Here I am next to my previous build, and I'm very happy about this. So the first thing I want to do is start talking about the roads a little bit. These asphalt lumps you can put in the ground and they actually connect like that. It's pretty cool. And look at this manhole. I'm going to put it in the road. Look, and you can lift the flap and drop down. That's actually a pretty handy tool, and I really would like that with the usual mod. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm trying to build things up, and I'm just going to work a little bit on the roads. The lined asphalt actually connects together in a way that doesn't do this in the usual mod. I really like that, and it's quite a quick thing to do. It's very handy. So I'm just going to fill that in with grass, and then I'm going to build this road system around the corner all the way across like that with an extra path. Then I'm going to put in a tree, use the bone meal to grow it. Nice trees with the Cocricot mod. Then I'm going to use this magic wand tool, which is an axe, to copy the road and then basically paste it in. So I've copied it. Now I'm going to paste it. Bang, I've got a larger road. And now I'm going to build the footprint to the building. This is the weirdest footprint I've ever built, and it kind of fits the theme. I've chosen these castle bricks, and they look really good. And then I'm just going to put in a little stairwell, so it's kind of raised a little bit from the previous place. So it's not always on the ground, you know? Put the rest of the walls in, put in these dispensers, which look really, really creepy with that lion's head, and then just rotate them a bit so they've got this nice fence or the wall. Go around the rest of the building to put in the castle bricks, make sure it connects, and I'm going to put in a door here. This door is going to access a little basement area, which I'm going to fill with unused books for the library. Then I'm going to chisel out all of the grass and replace it with black floorboards, because I think they look really cool. This area is going to be a little bit exposed with some gravel in it. This is like a cemetery or something underneath the library, because it's a little bit weird here. It does look very bright, but I'm going to put a roof on it in a second. Okay, so now I'm going to add these little timber beams, which are going to act as a divider between the floors, and it will make a bit more sense when I'm building it later. Now I fill in the rest of the floor, and now I'm going to add some more of these timber beams, because one of them's just a bit weird. It's a half timber beam, and they look really good actually. You can have like an exposed roof with these. I might use those again in a different build. So here look, I'm just building this sort of lattice section, or a cross section of it like that, and it looks really cool. It's only a bit, but it is going to be looking good. Inside there's nothing, but I'm going to brighten it up, put in more of these little things, get some lamps on the wall. The torches are quite dark, so I've decided to use these marine lamps, which really brighten up the area in this very strange underground place. Yeah, put in one there, look, that's good. It's nice and bright. I can stick in a few more column supports. Put in one of these wither skulls here, because it's a bit weird down there. And some telephone poles to support that strange thing they found. The cobwebs, if you put 2 of them in, like one and then another one, it has a little spider, and they're beautiful. Put in a chandelier or something there, and then some bookshelves anywhere with weird things like dispensers and empty bookcases. With the Cocricot mod, you get the option to have half bookcases like that, and then full bookcases, which are the bigger ones. And they're really useful for building a library of mystical things, like an archive of strange stuff. And I really like building this place. It's going to be brilliant. This is only the basement, and I'm already creeped out by it. Wow, I love the colours as well, with the shader packs that I'm using. Brilliant, isn't it? Putting in all these bookcases, it doesn't really matter where you put them, as long as they sort of connect together, and they do connect very well with the small ones as well. That looks good, doesn't it, there with those? Put in a few more bookcases here. Yeah, just the empty ones. Doesn't really matter. Anywhere like that, making it nice and strange. During the creation of building this, I'm feeling weird, to say the least. Putting in a few paintings and books, I'm making it look really ethereal and strange. I'm liking that. Put in a few extra cupboards for storage space. Get rid of that spider web because there's too many of them. I don't want that. And I found these little plates. So what I'm going to do is going to put them in the floor to make it feel a bit more like Silent Hill when you walk on them. It sounds very strange, doesn't it? It's like walking on the Silent Hill flooring, isn't it, when you're going around the hospital or whatever? Yeah, it's creepy. It's a really creepy vibe. Now back upstairs, I'm going to build the rest of the walls. I'm not going to bore you with the details because it's a rather painstaking build, but I switch it for these nice siding panels like I did on the house next door. It's good like that. It's nice and big. Once I've done that, I'm going to start thinking about putting in the doors. I like them. They divide the building up a little bit, don't they? Those black panelings. I put in the iron doors like that and one column in the middle. And then, because it's on an older version of Minecraft, 1.12, you get the choice of 2 buttons, the stone one and a wood one. So I'm going to put in the stone one. That's the only choice I've got. No pressure plates for them. Iron doors, you can't right click because they're solid. I'm going to put in a few more of those timber beams across here like this. This way is going to have a nice ceiling, a little bit offset and different to the previous. And I think it would look rather good like this. Yep, putting those across like that. And then one here. It's not really any science behind it. It's just where I think it looks good. So I think they look good like that. They would look good being exposed as well. But right now they're not exposed. They're going to be part of the floorboards. But with them, I can put in chandeliers at the cross sections. Here, look. Oh, I'm just chiseling into that weird basement thing. I don't want to be going down there too much. It's very strange, isn't it? Chop that one all the way across like that, making a nice lattice formation, I guess, or some kind of weird shape. Putting that one in all the way. Whoops. Yep, that looks good. And then just basically mimic that for the top as well, so it looks the same throughout the building, wherever you go. It's an old kind of building, isn't it? It's an old library. Good. That's done. So now I just go through and put in the black flooring. Nothing fancy with that, but it does look good. So let's go inside and investigate. Here I am in this incredibly dark zone. I'm going to poke out a few window holes here, like this, and just stick in this black framed window. Very simply, it allows natural light into the building, which this library does need. So stick one here and then another one here. Maybe there, yep, that's perfect. Little light wells. And if you look at the floor, you could see those little markings as well. They do look absolutely beautiful. Here I'm going to use this iron staircase, and I'm just going to take away those wall blocks in a minute after I've built it. So once that's done, you've got the staircase and it looks brilliant. I'm really liking that. Putting more of those timber frames in the middle as support beams for the staircase. Yeah, all the way across like that. And don't worry about it because I'm going to hide that with some bookcases later. Now I've chipped out some holes for the stairs. Looks good. You just go upstairs like that and downstairs. And you can use this iron banister from the Rojiura mod to just put on the side of the stairs like that. And it connects all the way to the top. And like that as well. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. So one here, all the way across up the stairs like this. Very simple, really. And once you reach the top point, you can level it off. And it's brilliant. And you can also connect them. So I'm very happy with these as an iron staircase handle. It makes it safe, and it looks really, really good in this kind of weird gothic building. Sometimes they get a bit mistaken and wrong like that, but you can delete them and reconnect them later. Absolutely brilliant. So I've got the staircase ready. It didn't take too long, to be honest. Now, I thought about building it higher and higher, but these brown metal floorings are going to come in handy again, because I like them. I'm going to stick them here. It gives an extra texture of sound when you're walking on them, and they look a bit creepy. It's like Silent Hill, isn't it? Stick one there. I'm going to put 2 more in, I think. Yes, because then you can actually access it. One here and one here. That looks good. So then you know where the stairs are, for blind people, I guess. Yeah, good. So now I'm just going to use the wand tool again, which is an X. Here and here, first position, second position. Make a schematic this way. Stand on that bit, type copy, and then go back on this piece, and then type paste. There it is. But it's offset a bit wrong, look. I thought at first maybe I could use that in the building, but no, I don't like it. So what you have to do is do undo. It's gone. And then you could go back down here, stand there, and then type paste again. Good. This is using World Edit, by the way. I've done a tutorial on that if you need help. Chip out those gates, because I don't need those doors here. That would be strange. Yep, all the way across. I'll remove that button later. Don't worry about it. That's fine. And then just put in the button. You can go back in. Staircase. The next staircase is around the corner here. And then I can access the second floor. And I didn't have to build the thing again. So now I'm going to do the same thing. First position. Right click for second position. Go stand here. Make sure it's the correct height. because otherwise it's going to paste it in on itself. I'm just counting the height correct. Stand on the asphalt here. Let's test it first. Let's taste it. Paste. Nope, that's wrong, so undo. Luckily, nothing gets destroyed. Put in another piece of concrete or whatever, and then paste it in again, and I've got the entire building, 3 floors. And it does look a little bit like a woodland mansion, which may be a good thing, maybe a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. I didn't really want it to look like a woodland mansion, but it kind of does. Cool. So now I'm going to level it off again with a staircase, making sure this iron frame thing, or brass frame even, connects. And it does look good like that, nice and safe. 3 floors, strange library. Here I'm going to have a balcony space. I thought about making it a little bit different to being a woodland mansion, so I'm just going to pop out some of these concretes here, have 2 little doorways, again with the iron doors, making sure that I can get in and out of the balcony space, or out and in. Yeah, so I'm going to put the iron door here, the button here, at the top bit, so you can press it and you can go in. Looks good. Put the button on the inside as well, don't forget. Button here, and then a button on this side with the door. So door and button. Yum. I've got it, it's ready. And now look, I can put this brown metal fence in again. I like it, it's like a brass fence, isn't it? All the way around the balcony space, so it's nice and safe. People do not fall off to their doom. Yes, excellent. So at the top of the building, at first I thought of having maybe a sort of castle feature. I'd like to have a turret here. So I'm going to put in these castle stone bricks again, build it all the way to the top, and have this like weird wizard's turret. Build the stairs up a bit, because I feel it should be concrete up here for some reason. I liked the idea of having a sort of castle theme, so I filled the whole place up with the dark castle tiles, and I built the turrets to make it look like a castle. It does look okay. I'm quite happy with that, but it's not the building I'm looking for, so I'll go back and change that later. But for now, I'm going to roof this area up. Putting on the little roof tiles, these are black ones, quite simple. Putting them on the edge underneath here is also good, and all the way across like this. They automatically corner, which is absolutely brilliant. So they corner off just like that, and then you've got yourself a nice simple roof. It's excellent. Put the black roof tiles in, which match the roof tiles from the triangle bits. Put them all the way across like that, being careful to not make too many mistakes. Sorry about that. Yep, all the way across. Put the in. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to hide it with the black tile roof pieces. And again, they connect on the corners, so they're really, really good. The usual ones do the same actually, but the Cocricot ones, I think they look a little bit special. They're really, really good roof pieces. Just like that, and then put in some more of the inclines here, all the way across, boom, 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 boom. This one's a bit funny, you have to delete those, because otherwise it comes off, look. So delete those, put those in, done. So I've got myself a wizard's turret. Put in the iron door with the button. You can see as you go in, I'm going to have to put some lights up. So I'll put these marine lights in. The lamps really brighten it up, more than torches do. Cool. Whoops, I can't access the door. Let me out, let me out. Good, so I'm out. Pretty cool. Not happy with how it looks out here, but I might change that, and I know I will. So here I'm going to think about putting the stairs in. Yeah, it's a very important thing to do, to have stairs in this little wizard's tower. There's not going to be a bed in here. It's not going to be like that, no. But I'm going to build it up, put the iron mono pieces in, just like this. Get the wooden flooring up like that. Put them in. I've got to be careful where to put them. It's getting dark. So put a lamp, put another piece up. That's right. Now I could use that and kind of square it off. I do that often in my builds. Square it off with one and then go back in with the stairs, which is fair. But it's not dark enough, is it? I need to have that Silent Hill feeling. So I'm going to find those copper floor panels. Yeah, I don't know where it is. It's not in the list. There it is. Metal floor panelings. So I'm going to get that and change this one. And then remove those. And then put the floor panel in there. So it gives that extra iron coppery sound. Whoops. Put the stairs in again and it's done. I've got myself a nice little staircase to this weird zone. There's not going to be anything in here, like a couple of old books and stuff. But I'm just going to think about putting these in. I kind of, there's not really any more space, is there? I kind of wanted to chip through, have like a little bit more space upstairs. It doesn't really work, look. It's kind of exposing the roof, which could be a trouble, so I'm just going to hide that. Yeah, I don't like the idea of that. It could have been good, but no. So get rid of those. It's already, cramped enough in here. Put these in here. Very simple. Oops, I turned the light off. I might move that. And just put in these little tiles, which are very strange, very much like Silent Hill, and I like them. So I'm going to stick them in there. That'll do. and does need an iron fence of some description. Put the lamps in different places, because then I can have the fence, can't I? Put in another one here. It's nice and bright. I'll leave that one switched off, because why not? It's interesting, isn't it? And put in this fence gate all the way across on the stairs, just like I did before. It's really good, and it does corner as well, kind of. Whoops. Yeah, one there. That's cornered, isn't it, really? It doesn't really matter. And then I can stick some on the other side as well to make it safe at the top. So go round and then put them in just like I did with the balcony. And now it makes it nice and safe, and I've got like a weird safe area for miscellaneous articles and books and other stuff, like a loft, isn't it? It's like a little attic space. I'm just going to stick a bunch of stuff in there. Remove that one because it's kind of poking out and getting in the way. Safety issue. Here, look, I'm going to poke in across, because why not? A lot of these old buildings would have a window like that, and they do look cool. Back inside that little tower, I'm just going to put in the bookcases like I did before. Lots of different choices. The big fuller ones, some thin ones as well, and these empty ones, because they look good. They look really good. Loads of books, missing books, a storage space of crazy stuff. Yeah, cobweb. I could put the cobweb there. It doesn't go too high, does it? Because that's a half slab, isn't it? Or a slab. And it's not the ideal... It's not the ideal height, is it really, those copper things? But it doesn't matter. It does look good. Put in one dangling, but it's not dangling properly. With the useful mod, you could actually put those higher, couldn't you? But never mind. Upstairs, you could definitely have some cobwebs. Put some cobwebs there up and a little spider. Stack some books up. Put in one of those weird dispensers with some books on top. Just like that. Like a half slab of books. Yeah, any kind of weird things up here. It's the Mystical Archives. I like the name of that. I might call it that. Yep, put in these bits. Extra pieces, little ones, small ones. The thin ones look really good. Yeah, I like that. I don't want to disturb the cobwebs. I might put one here. Yeah, just like that. Nothing really in here. Just a few books. And that's it. That's done. It does look really good. So let's get out of here. Maybe I can decorate the rest of this room here with more books. It's got to have more bookcases, hasn't it? Because that's what it is. It's the Mystic Archives. Sticking in these bits here. Big ones all the way up. And then the sort of empty ones and some storage files. The storage files look a bit modern for this build, but it's probably necessary. Libraries have storage spaces with various different things. And I might get some paintings as well in here. Stick some books up. You can actually stack those books really high, and they add a level of weirdness. Just like that painting. That's the weirdest painting in the world. And I like that one with 3 or 4 different little ones. Cool. Outside, I'm going to add a telephone box. Because why not? Telephone boxes are lovely. I had some cobwebs on the tower at the top, the turret. Just a couple, not too many. Make the spiders dangle down a bit. I like that. Yeah, that'll do. A few cobwebs here and there. And then put in the window frames. These arches are really good. And then underneath you can put a black window frame like that. Here I could do the black window frame. And then the side panels, which can be troublesome. You can make big mistakes with those. And then the arches. Yeah. And then just do the same here as well. That one took a few edits, but it's the same process, really. And then go round the entire top floor with the roof. Because I want to change it from that weird castle thing. I want to change it to have a roof. I think it's a bit more fitting to have this roof. And because they connect such easy way like that, you can actually have massively complicated roofs. Not a problem with the Cocricot mod. It's absolutely brilliant. Put in the last tile there. The corner piece is a bit wrong. Just take a few tries sometimes, like here. One there. It doesn't look right. One there. Yeah. And there. Look, it's done. It's connected. Brilliant. And then just go across like this, connecting all the other bits. You have to look left and look right when you're doing those like that. And it's not a problem. All the way across. And it's finished. That's the roof. There's a kind of hole thing there. Put the piece in. There's a bit missing. That's done. That actually was surprisingly easy. The roof here was not a problem. I must be getting better at roofs, to be honest. Fill in the rest of the roof tiles at the top. Just like this. Some of them are aligned horizontally. And some of them are vertical, which is kind of weird. But yeah, you can change those out. Just simply knock them out like that. Being careful not to hurt Mr. Spider. Yeah, I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to hurt him. Crouch, put those bits in, done, and then move on to these bits and fill the rest of the roof in so it looks the same. Great. Yeah, so here I'm going to put in a drain. You can't really see it, but it's a black drain pipe that goes all the way down the building, and it basically terminates at one of those funnel pipes. So put the last one in, grab the elbow piece, and there it is. I do one of those around the other side as well, and now I'm going to put some chandeliers in the library space in those areas that I mentioned before. those sort of joists. One there, yeah, and then one there. Cool. I'm actually going to add some chains to those later. Put in a few of these marine lamps here and there, and a few torches. That is actually a redstone torch. I've just seen that right now during editing, so no wonder it doesn't light the place up. But it does look cool because it's a candle, and I need it. So why? It just doesn't generate any light. Now I know why. Okay, so I'm going to grab some different bookcase units and hide this thing here, just like that. Great. I'm liking this. It's a very scary build, and if you're liking it, subscribe to my channel, send me a comment. Maybe you could support me on Ko-fi. This is available as a schematic, or at least a world map. I'm going to try and copy it over after I finish this. Get rid of those redstone lamps, which I thought were torches, but they're not the redstone lamps. They do look cool, but I need to get rid of them and put in the marine lamps instead. Or chandeliers. This is the top floor that is now covered, and I'm going to leave the ceiling exposed like that. It kind of clips a bit. You can see it clipping. But it kind of works, doesn't it? I'm not really bothered about that. Great. That's nicely lit up for a strange library space. It does look really cool. Put in the iron safety barrier, making sure it connects as well. Just all the way across so you can't fall down the stairs. Very important. Put in a planter. Don't really like those rose leaves. They're not great. So what I'm going to do instead is find these. This little twig thing says branch. Put in the branch. That's more suitable for the inside of a library. Here I'm going to put another branch. I might change the pot as well. I quite like this one. This light brown planter with a couple of things in it. Climbing leaves are always good. The climbing leaves can go up the building just like that. All the way across. Put in those planters. Grab myself another kind of plant. Yeah, I like this one. This one, I'll put it here. That'll do. And then just stick it in. It's a gold crest. 2 of them makes a little tree. Cool. Couple of chairs outside. Those chairs are going to be on the inside of the building. I bone meal the outside. Put in some grass, a few trees, make it nice and beautiful with these white things. I don't know what it is, like a white flowery thing. They look good, and it's mystical, just like the library itself. Then I go around the entire building and add this creeping vine. You can actually put it in front of the other creeping vines as well to make it look really thick, like there's loads and loads of vines, just like that. I go around the whole building doing that, stick in a few lights on the outside. Nice. I'm liking that. Go inside and we can start decorating the place. It looks great. I'm going to decorate it like I did in the basement and upstairs. I'm going to use the full bookcases and then the thin ones and then the empty ones. Do you make sense? So here, look, I've got the full ones, the big ones. That's right. And then I can use the thin ones as well. And basically just fill up the entire library with mystical bookcases. I like it. It says vertical slab. So the vertical slab pieces are actually really cool. You can actually offset it as well like that. The chandeliers are now on chains as well, so they've gone down a bit and they look even more strange and weird. And it's a really old looking bookcase, isn't it? A very old bookshop indeed. I would say it's a bookshop or some form of a library. I like that. You can actually chisel away some of those library blocks, the book blocks, and have spaces in the middle. Put in a table and chair, one of those weird paintings, which does look very fitting for the library. Stick in these bits here, half slabs, and then the other pieces. Put in the full ones here like that. Empty bookcases, full ones, doesn't really matter. Enchanting table on the corner. That's really good. The Cocricot enchanting table looks really good, doesn't it? And it fits the library like a floating mystical book of magic, which is what I'm going for in the entire build. Put in more pieces here. Empty ones across like that. Yep, more across. Just making it nice and full with books. And it does take a while, but I want to make sure you can see the process of how I built this. It's hit and miss. There's nothing special or unique about how I'm doing this. Just basically putting in bookcases where I think would look cool. A chair can go here, and there's space for more books, look, so I can have a bookcase here. I like a U-shaped bookcase, kind of like that. Fill it in. There's a few mistakes, but you can change those later. Empty ones on the top, smaller ones here. I like the gaps. I like the weird things in it. That's really good. Put in one here. Put the full one in there so it doesn't look too empty. I kind of want to have something here like a little table, brighten it up a bit, but maybe not. No. This is the kind of area of the library you need to go with a candle to see what books are there. Yeah, that's really cool. So I'm just going to fill in the rest of it, put in some more bookcase units, making sure that they connect like that. And then you can put some more in. You can actually put ones at the end as well, which is really cool. It's quite exciting. Put some at the end like that so it looks like a full bookcase. And then just level it up at the top like that. Empty one, a vertical one, another empty one, just like this. And then I've got myself a nice, strange library with a little corner unit thing that you could go in and investigate. Yeah, at the back here, I'm going to do the same. Just get the books that I want all the way to the top. And then half ones, stick in the empty ones as well. It's good to have a few empty bookcases because things are being sold in this library. People are borrowing the books, and the librarians have to move the books around, don't they? Whoever they are. Put these ones in as well. This one, like that, nice and empty. Different all the way across. Some full ones at the top. Mystical archives, isn't it? Then another one, just going all the way up and down with these. Brilliant. A few half ones, and I really like how it just looks really old. It looks like an ancient bookshop. Yeah, I'm going to put in a table here, lamp on top to brighten it up, and a chair. That's where you can sit and read a book. Yeah, cool. Put some of these in as well. Full ones, not too many. I mean, you've got to have just enough to make it super creepy. If you go around the other side, look, it's got books poking through, so you can have those vertical ones. Where can I put this? Yeah, I'll put in a few books here. Why not? An extra little mini bookcase. Maybe I could change that to an enchanting table or something. I like the idea of that. Just stick in the bookcases like this. Yeah, it makes it very difficult to navigate as well, doesn't it? That's the point. It feels so crowded with stuff. It feels incredibly scary and crowded. Like, where am I going? How do I get the book that I want? Yeah, it's good. That's the first floor done. So on the second floor, I basically repeat the exact same process. Empty books, full books, half books, big table, lamp. Done. Yeah, like that. And then put a chair there. Make it nice and weird. Chandeliers, anything, an enchanting table. That enchanting table I'm going to have to move because it's a little bit too close to the bookcases, isn't it? Put the empty ones in and then the enchanting table. Yeah, looks great like that. Good. Do the same here. Maybe a few empty cases like that. Build a staircase of them and then fill it in with the small ones as well. I'm liking it. Pretty good. Yeah, so once that's finished, I can move on to building the rest of the place, putting in more bookcases where I want and filling it to the brim with books. This one's going to be like a really large bookcase unit. Just so many books. The ones inside the bookcase you can't access now. It's kind of strange, isn't it? But putting these in all the way to the top, I'm going to grab this one just like that. Yep, put this one here. Go around to the other side and then you can fill it in. You can actually remove those as well to expose the books. I like that. Looks cool. It's mysterious, weird. Put these bits in. That's wrong. Put them in again. Because then it's nice and straight, isn't it? All the way to the top with different units. I like that gap actually in the middle. It's a bit strange. I think I'll change it, but it does look cool. I do like that actually, yeah. Put those bits in. A nice empty one here. Empty ones at the side as well. Cool. I'm liking that. And then you could build the rest of it up or change it as you see fit. Here I'm going to have more bookcases around the corner, obviously, because this is just the bookcase city, isn't it? All the way to the top. I like to do that stairs trick because it looks like there's just enough books on the shelf without it being too crazy. That's too close to the half one, so never mind. Put those ones in, make a staircase with them, and then do the same. And then put the full ones in again. And then the big ones, just like that. So it's like a big bookcase and a small bookcase. Good. I think I've used the bookcases very, very well in this build, as we'll see later when we go around it. Put in another table here with a lamp. Make sure there's a chair. Now we can access that area and you can see it. Look how the natural light comes through as well. I think those little window ports are absolutely brilliant. And during the day it will change as well. So yeah, it's really, really good. I'm thinking about having a painting or something there. Not exactly sure. Yeah, but what can I put here? More cases. More bookcases is what it requires. Doesn't it? Maybe a table there or more stuff. I'm going to put an enchanting table. Yeah, an enchanting table and one here as well, around the corner. Looks good. I'm liking that. More bookcases is in order, I think. This is a bit strange, isn't it? I have to level it off. So put one in here. And then one there. And then it connects. Done. So now I can go to the final floor and decorate the whole thing with more books in a sort of strange, weird way. Yeah, that's cool. Put those in here. Nice big bookcases. It's going to be a very weird place. The thin one's good because you can expose some of the books, like I said before. Nah, they're too big, look. You have to put the empty ones in just like this. Good. Something there. Yeah, another one here. You can actually access a few books there, not a problem. I'm liking that. Big bookcases. Go all the way to the top. I'm a bit nervous that they're going to poke through the roof, though. That's actually of concern. A lamp, I can't see where I'm going, so yeah, I'll leave that. I'm going to go check it to see if those bookcases are popping through the roof. Because that would be of concern, wouldn't it? Nope, I can't see them. Well, that's good. Let's go back through the whole library. Let's go from the ground floor. Ooh, very strange. While I'm doing this, I actually add more details that I can spot. I don't want to put any there because I might not be able to access that table. Yeah, put the enchanting table there. Cool. As I go through, I'm just trying to find any more stuff that might be missing. I like that. Maybe I could add some chains to the chandeliers or something. I do actually do that eventually, but adding more bookcases in here and there does make it a bit easier to see things. And it makes it a little bit mysterious as well, doesn't it? Liking that. Let's go upstairs again. See, this one is finished with the natural light poking through. Put in a few more shelves so you can see. And then go to the final floor. This is where I'm going to finish the rest of this build. Put in a couple of tables with the chair. Excellent. Good, I like that. Cool. And then I can build up the rest of the bookcases here and there. Nothing different, nothing strange. It's just an interesting design, and I really like it. A few empty shelves. They connect nicely with the roof, and they actually don't clip through the roof, which is what I want. I don't want them to be clipping through. Looks good. Loads of bookcases here. Empty ones on this shelf, I feel. Maybe not too many. Yeah. Okay, so just like that. That's cool. No bookcases at all. Maybe a few full ones. That looks good. I can't see it, so I need to put something in. Put the enchanting table, that's fine. A little table with a lamp, maybe? I'll change that one. Put the lamp there. Yeah, that's better. And then fill it up with books. Just a few books here and there, like that. Done. Cool. Yep, change that one. Put the enchanting table in. So I've got this sort of top floor of strangeness. Here I'm going to put in a bunch more bookcases. Have this thing you can't access. You can't get there easily, can you? I do like to have a gap of 2 between the bookcases and the access points. Otherwise, you're really navigating it. That's a bit more like a maze. I feel it's a bit easier to navigate with 2 spaces. That's good. That's excellent. It's getting a bit laggy as well. I did notice there was a bit of lag because it's on an old version of Minecraft, and I was doing this for hours, so it does lag after a while. But it's not a problem. Here, I'm just going to put in a few more bookcases, make it nice and tall, and a strange, interesting place. I don't know why, but I've always dreamed about libraries and buildings and walking around. I often walk around buildings in my dreams. It's very strange. I don't dream about monsters or weird things, sometimes aliens, and definitely sometimes libraries. And I definitely walk around hotels and things in my dreams. Let me know in the comments what you walk around and dream about. It's very strange. I've heard people dreaming about flying, things like that, falling. But I don't have that. I usually dream about going up and down buildings, walking around towns and cities. And it's very strange. I have had dreams of libraries. So I decided to build one, actually, yeah. Put in the lamps here. And I want a big table, I think. A really big table. Put the lamps on it in a minute. Yeah, like this. This strange big table. I like it. All the way across. Yeah, I kind of need to put some... I need to put some lamps on that, I think. Change it a bit. One more. Yeah, it's a very strange table, is that? And that's what it is. It's like the wizard's table in the mystic archives. That's what I'm going to call this place. I think that's the thing from Oblivion, actually, but it doesn't matter. That's the name of this library now. Cool. Put in these bookcases. That's being troublesome, that one. Put the little ones in all the way across. Here as well. Liking it. It's full and it's not full. That's what's cool about it. Yeah, like that. More bookcases, that's what it requires. It took me thousands of bookcases. It's loads. That's good. I don't want to fill it too much on the wall there. But this table could use something. So I'm going to get this stack of books. And this is where I found a unique trick with this stack of books, let me tell you. Let's get that painting thing. I'm kind of happy with what I've got. Antique book's good. So put that painting up. Put in a chair here so you can access it. You can actually walk on the chair. Cool. Put in the book with glasses, and then another one, and then these piles. And I discovered you can stack them. And that, I thought, looks a bit weird. But then I thought, well, hang on a minute. If wizards are coming in here, they're going to want to go on those stacks of books, aren't they? And like levitate them. They want to use telekinesis to get the books out. And I think it looks really cool, all the way to the roof. I think that's the tallest it can go, and it's weird. And it's good. It's just like a wizard's library, isn't it? Maybe this thing, this quill pen. Put one of those here. This is where they're doing the work. Put the quill pen in. You can't go through that. You could turn it into an entity with the usual mod, but we don't have. So here I'm just going to fill up the rest of the library with these book towers, which I thought were really cool. It's a very interesting unique thing. You know what? It would even be cool as well, having a floating book somewhere in the library. I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah. So just build those towers up everywhere. This is the place where you come to learn about magic. It really is. Yeah, put in more towers of books. You could have floating books in the library. Be good, wouldn't it, if there was a mod to have books flying in the library? That would be cool. I wonder if there is. I'll check that later. Flying books mod. And basically now I'm just going to fill up the rest of the library with tall book towers for wizards. I can't fit one in there, but never mind, that's cool. Just plenty. You can't walk through them, but you've got to be careful there. The top floor is almost finished. I think it's got enough bookcases and everything. Just finding places to put these towers and enchanting tables. Book towers, that's what I want. Want more of those. Yep, fill it up to the top. Nice and busy. Everything's good. Maybe put painting there. Could do. Put that photo frame, that's cool. Grab a painting. Let's see which painting I get, because it's kind of random. Yeah, I like that. And a mirror. Yeah, alright, cool. A mirror, why not? That'll do. Painting, little diddly one. Some posters or something. Little postcards. Yep, this is where the wizard was on holiday. Looks good. Wrong. That's cool. Leave that. Yep, that's even better. The fruit ones. Odd. I like that one, but there's already one of those. Yeah, the countryside one's good. And a menu. Yeah, let's leave the menu. Why not? They found it. It's one of those things. It's a mystic archive. It's a mystic menu. Yeah. Put in the table here. Another enchanting table. It's a nice place. I would like to go here, actually. This would be a great place to relax, wouldn't it? It really, really would. Grab some more of these piles. There's the button. Go in here. You see, I'm going to pile these up. Because that's what I'm doing now. All the way to the top, look. Let's see how high I can get this one. That'll do. Make it a bit offset so it's not all the way to the top. Books in random places. Looks great. Yeah, that's good. Just putting random books in. Go to the top, this sort of this dead zone. Stick in a couple of books if I can. Get rid of that. A nice pile of books. Yep, that looks good. I'm liking that. It's a bit more mysterious, isn't it? Put in those bookcases and just go around and change things a little bit. Because that way, I can have a nice mysterious archive. That's good. Go back out. Cool. I think it's busy enough upstairs. I don't think it needs more. Maybe a bookcase in the middle would be good. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put in this antique bookcase with some books in it. It does clip a little bit into the fence. But it doesn't matter, does it really? I'm not bothered about that. Put in the small ones instead. Put the small ones in like that. It hides it. And then put some more book. I think that might do, actually. That looks cool. Maybe all the way to the top. I don't know. That's cool. So let's go down. Have a look at the rest of the building. I think it's finished. But I do go around and add some more of those book towers, I think, eventually. But not too many of them, because then it's too weird, isn't it? That looks good. Yeah, maybe there's something here I could have. You know, it would be good. A book tower. So let's go grab those books. Where are they? Where are they? Antique books, that's right. Just build a book tower here. All the way to the top. Or like that. Not too many. Yeah, I like that. Not that one. All the way to the top. Right to the ceiling. I think that's about it. But that's perfect, isn't it? Like a real wizard's tower of books just sitting there next to the chandeliers. It's great. I'm really happy I found that trick, actually, yeah. Put in another one. A book tower. In just random places. You know, just like that. Because that way, if you want to get one of those books at the bottom, you need magic to access. You can't get the books without moving all of them. Yeah. I don't think anybody's ever used the books in this way. It reminds me a lot of Skyrim. You know those sort of weird places you could go? The libraries. I can't really remember what it was, but there were some libraries you could get, probably from the expansion pack. And they were weird, and they had all books flying everywhere. And that's kind of like what this is. Cool, there's more space here for stuff. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need bookcases. Fill it. Fill it to the top. Yeah, that's what we need. Bookcases here, all the way to the top. Full bookcases on the first floor. And another tower of strangeness all the way to the top. Yes, that's good. That's good. I like that. Oh, it does go all the way to the ceiling. Look at that. It's better without being all the way to the ceiling, but maybe. Looks good. Quill pen. Put another quill pen in because that's the accessible table. Remove all of the items because it's done. This is the Mystic Archive. If you've liked this video, subscribe to my channel. Send me a comment if you want to support me on Ko-fi. You're welcome. Let's go and take a tour of this absolutely mystical, silly, strange, weird place, which looks really beautiful. At nighttime, I'm going to add a skeleton, stick him in the basement area. Hi, his face looks silly though. But yeah, let's go and have a look. Here I am. So let's go and take a full tour of the whole place. Into the basement area, Mr. Skeleton's walking around nicely. It looks good, got nice design. It's cool. Very scary brass flooring, which is Silent Hill. The skeleton can walk around. I was worried at one point that he couldn't walk. I put a gas meter in as well. A gas meter and an electric meter just there on the wall. Let's go out. Cool, let's go into the first floor. Press the button. Scary place. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I'm happy with this. A very scary, mysterious place. And at night, there is no natural light, is there, except the moon. And you can just see and feel this library come to life at night. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. It's a very good build. When the enchanting tables open up like that, it just feels like the place is alive, you know? It's a very strange, mysterious place. I'm going to go up this next stairwell. I messed the stairwells up, actually. I kind of wanted them to go in a Z shape or a Z shape. But never mind, I'll kind of like it. It works in this strange, weird place. Yeah, the enchanting tables open up when you get near them, suggesting they're alive. Let's go up again to the third floor. That's cool, isn't it? I'm happy with that. Really, really interesting build. All the books in the wizard's corner. They're ready for the magic spells that they're going to write on their tomes. Press the button, go upstairs again into this little bit. This is the dark side of the library. You could get some really occult books in here. Real spells come here. This is the necromancy quarter. Yeah. Nobody goes there because there's all spiders and stuff, see? Just like on the outside. Press the button, go out. It's disturbing. Disturbing place. Happy with that. If you like this video, again, subscribe to my channel. Send me a comment about the Mystic Archives. I'm Ixicol, and I'll see you next time.